Do 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 do. 69. Do 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 do. 69.
Boom.
Broadcasting live from so many parts unknown. Joining me, as always, on the sticks. He's that bad dad of COD. You might know him as Muscle V. You might know him as your king of COD. But we know him as Dixie.
Yo, yo.
And I forget your role. I'm just going to say associate producer. Don't put him in the corner. He is Boom Baby.
What up, ladies?
And our executive producer, the man that shirts have forgotten. He is the Pants Man.
Double. Mutual. Fellatio.
Oh, and up there in the clouds, is it a bird? It's a plane? No, it's our maniac flying high.
Yeah.
And you can feel free to ask me anything, for I am Jeeves, and I welcome you to another edition of Call of Daddy 2. Tonight, the COD Daddies are in the mood to talk a little food, but before we go debating any shapes, Muscleby, what happened last time?
Last time on COD Daddies, our heroes once again held a drinking episode talking Kentucky Derby. With Pantsman and Boo nowhere to be found, Muscle V had this great idea to open up the phone lines and give advice. With Jeeves and Muscle V providing the most excellent advice, they were once again heroes to the world. Moving on to the main event, the heroes had to build the most classy, trashy event, with items like Taco Bell, chili con queso, lazy rivers of cheese, sushi boats, and cheap champagne. What could go wrong with this party? And with that, the heroes continue their kill battle with a score of 17 for Muscle V and 4 for Jeeves. Let's listen in to find out what our heroes are up to next.
Oh, man, gang.
Jeeves, I just have to interrupt real quick to say, I love that in your intro, you said two things that to us will make sense, but to the audience surely won't. Which is that tonight we're talking food, so let's get into the shapes.
Yeah, you know what? If you guys want to find out what the hell that means, stick around. Yeah. Thanks for the recap, Mr. V. If you guys weren't with us last week, go check out last week's episode on YouTube. It was really fun.
Notably, number 68, which means tonight is a very different number.
What number is that?
The one before 70.
Oh. I can't count. I don't know what you're saying.
Seis nuevo?
You don't know Spanish, so I know that that's nonsense.
What's math?
Yeah, what's math? Flying high, buddy. So last time we only had 3 people on the eventually. We only started out me and Muscle V alone. Now we got a full crew tonight. How you been flying high?
I'm doing all right. We out here. We're live. We're living. I feel about to get shot here out of nowhere.
Yeah, you've joined us on the sticks tonight as well. Welcome.
Yeah, it should be a fun time. I'm a little rusty, so I'm a little scared.
So you're going to be the best one at it tonight?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not rusty, and that's not going to affect. As you've heard in the score, I only have 4 kills. It's really bad. You might pass me in the kill battle tonight.
That'd be impressive, right? I have to do it.
Well,
It would not be
Impressively bad.
impressive.
Most people would call it a normal night.
It's an average Tuesday.
Anyway,
It's not Tuesday.
Thursday.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well, it's going to feel like a Tuesday when I'm done with these people. And they're
You
all
mean
so
we're going to be
alive.
so bored that we're going to be thrown back in time to earlier in the work week?
Maybe. I mean, Tuesday's ladies'
I'll
night.
cry.
It's a good.
No.
Tuesday's a good day. I think Tuesday's an underrated day.
Hey, one's down.
We're not gonna help you out. Just die quietly, please.
I'm down.
It's resurgence. You're gonna come right back. Don't worry, buddy.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Just act like you've been there. Okay, before we go breaking any rules, Boo, what's the rules tonight?
Yeah, welcome to another drink along episode of Cod Daddies, or whatever the name of the show's called. Let me
You
go
should
through.
know the name of the. It's one thing if you don't know the game we're playing. You should know the show name.
For the longest time, I thought Cod Daddies was the name of the game you played.
It's
Um,
neither the show or the game we play. It's just our Twitch
Gotta
stream.
kill.
We refer to ourselves as
Brad.
the Cod Daddies.
Brad, he got a kill. What does that mean?
if you get a kill,
You said the name
then
by
we.
the way.
Yeah, well, thank you, double. If you say someone's personal information, as Pantsman just did, then you
Oh,
drink.
did I do that?
Yes. If you get a kill,
Gotta kill.
then you all drink.
I don't know how to revive people.
If
Oh, here we
nobody gets a kill, then we all drink. If Pantsman goes on a rant that no one cares about, then we all drink. If Muscle V goes more than 4 minutes without talking, then we all drink.
4
If some-
minutes.
Yep.
Why is that going down in time?
Exactly. If somebody mentions the Philadelphia 76ers, then we all drink.
That one's still going, huh?
If somebody says something that's negative about Boo Baby that's unnecessary, then we all drink. If somebody disagrees with something that Boo Baby says, then we all drink. If Boo Baby can last this whole episode without going to sleep, then we all drink. And last but not least, if somebody cries in this episode, we all chug a beer.
Wow, we
That's
haven't had that
right.
one yet.
Well,
Can
I'm
you
not
come
too far off from that.
I was gonna say, can you come up with a flying high specific rule since he's joined us early?
I think you did. I think it's the crying one.
Yeah, if Flying High somehow goes more than 2 minutes without talking, then we all drink.
Oh, the drinking's better
Oh,
than no way he would go 2 minutes without drinking.
absolutely not. It's a
Also,
Speaking
does that 2 minutes include like times he has to drink for the show?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
So every time we drink, we have to do 2?
no,
or is that
if
like
he
an
doesn't
infinite
if he
number of
doesn't drink
drinks?
if he doesn't drink for 2 minutes, you got it backwards.
Oh, I wasn't
So
listening.
who's keeping track of me not drinking? That's the better question.
Yeah, I have no
Yourself.
idea how we would have. Yeah, you'll just have to report if you haven't
Yeah.
drank for a while.
We believe in self-policing here on this show.
No, we don't.
Oh,
No one told you to say that.
The producers
okay.
did.
No, they didn't.
ooh, nice.
I am
The
the
statements of
producer.
Boobay do not reflect the ideas of Cod Daddies International.
Is that the name of our show?
Cod Daddies
No.
International, yeah.
I say it every intro. It's Call of Daddy 2.
I don't hear a difference.
You don't hear the difference between words.
Not your words.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Table that. I want to find out what everyone's drinking tonight, and I'd start with you, Flying High. Sorry, I was making sure that you weren't an enemy. What are you
know
drinking,
what?
buddy?
I'm actually switching it up tonight. Out of the Keystone Light to the Bud Light, to be honest.
Ooh, is that because they did the what was it, a trans guy or whatever?
Actually, because they've now gotten cheaper than Keystone Light.
Because people stop buying them.
Exactly. Hey, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Invest when the market's down. Good job.
Exactly.
How is it? Is it an improvement, a deprovement?
Honestly, I like drinking out of the bottles better. I'm not gonna lie with you.
Well, you're
There's
drinking out
some
of you get a Bud Light can versus a Keystone bottle.
I will drink a Bud Light bottle over a Keystone can every day. Every day.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
do they make bottles of Keystone?
Oh yeah, I used to have them in
Yep.
college.
There it is.
I don't ever remember bottled Keystone.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the one I would keep warm just out and about. It would always
They
be a
used to do
bottle.
Keystone Black as well.
That sounds made up. What's that?
Keystone Heavy. It was the black can.
No one knows what that is. I don't know where you would buy that.
I have not had Keystone Light.
Pittsburgh, evidently.
I have not had Keystone Light since probably junior year of college, and I will never have it again.
Oh, you're missing out.
There's a decent chance I never have it again. I mean, I enjoy a Keystone, but unless I'm at Flying High's place, I probably will not have it.
But yeah, they didn't have Keystone tonight, so I went with Bud Light, and it was oddly cheap because of, I'll leave it alone there.
market fluctuation.
I was gonna say snowflakes, but it is what it is.
Great. All right. Well, how about you, Pants Man? What are you drinking?
Well, I am in just the opposite direction. I am out of beer at my house, so I have raided
Got
the
a
liquor
kill.
cabinet. Drink, drink, drink.
Ooh.
Raided that liquor cabinet, and I'm drinking a amaretto sour.
That sounds
What?
delicious.
What?
Well,
I'm sorry. Are you coming back from a wedding? What do you mean?
I'm calling
You
it
didn't
that. I don't know.
stutter.
I don't think it's technically that, but basically the ingredients it's 1 part each: amaretto, lemon juice, and maple syrup. And then I have
Oh,
some maraschino cherries too.
I was
It
gonna
tastes
say
like an amaretto sour.
an amaretto sour is an extremely fancy thing to be drinking on a Thursday. It's immediately less
Thursday.
fancy when you've decided to throw syrup in there. Are you saying
Well,
simple syrup or like a maple syrup?
literally maple. Well, I there was a time where I'd mix drinks and I would
I,
make
I would say
simple syrup.
that's a Canadian amaretto.
Yeah, so
Okay.
simple syrup is very, very easy to make because it's just water
Got a
and
kill.
sugar.
Well,
But
you can see it in the name.
but you do have to like bother to heat it up until it dissolves. And I discovered at some point that I have maple syrup in the fridge and it's still just a liquid sugar, and so it is easier than to create to like make a simple syrup. So I go with maple syrup for all my simple syrup needs.
Are you guys losing Curtis a little? Or take a drink?
Yes.
Are you losing
yeah,
Pants Man?
yes, we are losing Pants Man tonight.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah,
you
a
keep
little
going
bit.
in and out.
All right. Well, take a drink for me. Take a drink for Muscle V. Somehow getting a kill, even though the game was over. I don't know how that works, but no one believes that you got that kill.
It happened.
Uh-huh. Well, we have no way to audit you.
We do. We watch the stream. I have the scoreboard up.
Perfect. All right, Boo Baby, what are you drinking tonight?
I unfortunately am not drinking at all.
What?
Whoa.
What?
I will explain why in my upcoming segment.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you should be drinking something. You should at least,
I'm-
if you're not going to dehydrate
Hydrate
yourself,
at
you should
least.
get
Oh,
hydrated.
sorry, I have water. I am drinking water. I've been drinking a lot of water today.
Pronounce
Wait,
it
do
correctly.
you say that word kind of right now?
Water?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Water?
Where's
Water?
your wooder from the past?
My water? I don't hear a difference. Water.
You
Oh, I hear it.
obviously you're saying it differently. Obviously you hear a difference.
I don't hear it.
Oh, you're an idiot. Okay. Muscle V, what you drinking? Did I ask? I asked.
You did not ask yet. I'm drinking a Leinenkugel Summer Shandy.
Delicious.
Yeah. Muscle V has two modes. It's either deep summer or honey coke. Those are his two
I
options.
will never like drink one of those. Like, I will never buy one of those. But if somebody like offers me one, absolutely.
Leinenkugel is one of those drinks that like I enjoy, and then I have 10 of them, and I don't feel good, but not because of the alcohol.
Yeah, you just feel gross.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But like, I'm never gonna buy a 6-pack of it. But if someone's like, "Hey, you want like 8 of these?"
I
I'd be
don't-
like, "Yeah."
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think
who
they
is
sell 'em.
who is walking up to you and going, "Hey, do you want a 6-pack plus 2?"
You've
My
never-
uncle.
You've
My
never,
uncle be like,
yeah,
"Hey, what's for the
you have-
fridge?"
you have not been to Flying High's hometown enough.
Apparently.
That
I'm not
absolutely
wrong,
happens.
right?
No, not at all.
Jeeves? Okay. That was crazy there for a second.
I mean, it's unusual
You-
for most
you're-
people.
Definitely crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't. Just because that happens doesn't mean you're sane.
I'm just saying, like, I see it happen like a lot, like at least a couple times a year.
I think that's probably correct. You might be underselling how many times it happens, to be honest. All right, so I've gotten real weird tonight. I've made a real strong effort to clear the fridge before buying new alcohols.
Mm-hmm.
I have the old Saint Bernardus Christmas Ale.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That is a throw.
And how does it make you
And-
feel right now?
Oh, it makes me feel jolly and like I'm out of season. But it is 10%, and I think I'm gonna
You know,
knock down a couple of
That's
these.
something you need to share with a friend, and I wish I was closer to, partake on that one.
You might be able to get here before the show ends.
I
Come
don't
crash
know. That
tonight.
sounds delicious though. Like I'd be down to like split one with you. Like I don't know
I
if I
am-
want like do.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a peppermint beer, and it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's just a Christmas ale, so I'm doing much better than I expected because I hate mint.
Now, Jeeves, do you have 8 of them to give to Flying High if he shows up?
Oh,
No.
it won't take me 8. And he
Yeah.
knows I'll drink anything besides Miller Lights. We're fine.
Yeah, I do not have 8 to give you. In fact, I've only got 4 drinks left. I'm gonna try and take them all down tonight. So we'll
Okay,
see what happens.
I need to interrupt this entire show now because you just shared some information that I did not know that seems very peculiar to me. You clearly are a fan of mass-produced kind of lager beers. Why
Yeah.
is Miller Lite the exception? Why is that the one you don't like?
I believe Miller Lite tastes like grass.
Did you mispronounce ass? You can swear on this show.
Yes. No, I don't agree with Miller Lite. Like even if I'm like super intoxicated, I turn away from that one. Like
I
I
got
don't
kill.
agree
Got
with
a-
Miller Lite.
Got a sniper kill.
Nobody cares.
Gotta kill.
I mean,
we got a drink for that.
Take a drink.
Oh
Um,
man.
But yeah, no, I Miller Lite and I we say no, thank you. We move on. We'll take sobriety over Miller Lite.
Wow, that's a
Wow.
big statement.
That is a huge statement.
Are you done interrogating him on his Miller Lite choices?
I was trying to think of some Law and Order talk, but I don't have any. So yes.
Okay. I got a fun drinking thing to share with you guys. So we've been doing a lot of work on helping out with the Frasier podcast, Reverse Psychology. Check it out where podcasts be podding.
Please do.
So on one of the records, which of course we only produce, we're not in, I was drinking some of Lil Fuse's parents' wine, and it had turned to vinegar, but I wasn't paying attention because I was paying attention to the show. I drank two and a half glasses of that.
Oh my
then
God.
Yeah. And this was after recovering from the stomach bug. And oh boy, was I destroyed for the next. I think it sent me back 2 days.
Was this Monday's episode?
This was Monday's episode. Yeah.
You had a 2-day hangover?
It wasn't a hangover. It was I was sober by the end of it, and my stomach was clear because it basically just all bacteria were destroyed, including the good ones.
Especially the good ones.
Yeah, it was wild. Like I poured another one after the show, and then I went to like drink it. And I was like, ooh, I've been making a huge mistake.
Oof.
Well,
But
the best part of
my
that
brother-
story is that I remember that record, and I remember you commenting on how you thought maybe this is vinegar, and apparently
did say
just
that.
downed 2 glasses anyway.
I was focused. I was committed to finishing the show.
And emptying
kill.
your kitchen, it sounds.
Killed one.
Drink
Yeah,
again.
That drink.
Take a drink.
It's not a drink-along show.
Yes, it is.
No, I meant.
Literally.
He said no. He for the
Kind of
Frasier.
reverse psychology.
Yeah, he said he did it. He couldn't
I
stop.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's not a drinking show.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that I couldn't stop. It was that I wasn't focused on it.
I landed in the wrong fucking spot, fam. Fuck.
Yeah, I just got killed. Okay, so that's all the drinks. So now that we're all caught up on what we're drinking, Boo, why are you drinking water? What's happening?
Yeah, so about a week and a half ago, I noticed that something was growing on my foot.
What?
Yeah, and
What?
it seemed like it was a callus, and so the callus went on for a couple days, and all of a sudden it just popped and liquid went everywhere. It was disgusting.
Did you
Oh.
get
That was-
disease of kings?
That was the first thing. Then a couple of days later, I noticed that it didn't really seem like a callus anymore, but my feet
Oh,
was developing.
Wait. It didn't seem like a callus when it exploded.
No, wait, keep listening. So a couple days later, the callus went away, and all of a sudden, blisters on my feet on the same foot, like really bad. So today I finally went, and they popped. They eventually popped too. So I finally went to the podiatrist today, and I was like, "Can you check it out? Like, the coloring seemed weird in different spots," and she's like, I need to remove it on now. So she took numbing cream all over my foot and then literally chiseled out the bottom of my foot, essentially.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it only took about 10 minutes, but like my foot looks, if I send you a picture now, it looks terrible. So I'm on a lot of antibiotics, I'm on a lot of creams and other things, and she said, do not drink tonight. And so I purposely did not tell you guys because I thought I was gonna do some funny stuff, but I'm feeling like crap right now. So
I thought I
instead,
was gonna do some funny stuff.
yeah, I had like some bits planned and stuff. If you
Well,
can tell,
some classic foot bits.
yeah, exactly.
So
Especially around food. I'm really disappointed that I'm just not going to stay on because I feel so bad right now.
so
No, we're
what
at least
caused
gonna
it?
interrogate you before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
what the
course.
hell's going on?
What caused it? What was it?
So I think I told you guys I had a big event at work and I had over 40,000 steps in one day. And she thinks that's why it was because I had 40,000 steps and my body.
You just stepped too hard.
I stepped too much. And because
You're just walking.
they have also, you guys have seen me, I walk like a crazy person. So
Yeah, like so if a normal person probably would have got this same thing done in what, 3,000 steps?
probably, yes. That's fair.
Like
I think you should try beer though, like for reals though. I'm just saying. No?
yeah,
Nobody?
yeah, at least treat it with some Miller Lite.
Exactly, like a light beer.
So wait. So you're saying this was entirely a physical ailment and in no way like there was
Yeah, it
no
seemed like-
like
it
disease
like you were gonna-
or
It
There's
seemed
like-
like you were gonna get cancer at the start of this story.
for sure.
She did tell me, she did say if I didn't come in like now, if I would have waited even like a week, she's like, it could have been way bad. I didn't even ask what that meant. I was just like, okay, I came in now.
How
Yeah,
did
why
you
did-
not ask the question, what does that mean?
Oh, because I don't
Yeah.
care. I live in the moment. I was like, all right, I'm fine. I'm here now.
So why was it
Well-
so bad? She had to remove it like now,
What do you
You
mean?
also,
like
I don't really get it either. 'cause,
That's
yeah,
a question he didn't ask.
no, but like
Yeah.
no.
it
Why
was
did
a-
she need to
it was
do
a,
it right
it was
now?
It was a bunch of blisters that had popped, right? Like, what did she even remove?
She basically removed the inside of the blister that was still there of each one.
What? I don't know
Yeah.
how blisters work. That doesn't sound right.
She like did dig deep. Like I basically have no skin.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying, it sounds like you need a beer.
I also
Yeah.
I have to walk with band-aids right now because I can't have it opened.
You should definitely not be walking.
don't
Yeah.
walk.
Did she tell you not to walk and you're just
No,
doing
that
it
was the
anyway?
most surprising part. I was like, am I allowed to walk on this? She's like, if you're up to it. And I was like, I'm always up to walking.
That's
Yeah, that
insane.
was-
That's the craziest part of this story.
Right?
Yeah.
No,
She's like,
no
don't
doctor.
walk, run.
I love walking. I'm a guy who walks constantly and everywhere. But if I had this situation, I would buy a wheelchair and I would not walk for weeks.
Oh,
I
I do
would-
wheeling
I would-
stuff around as well.
I went back to work and worked. I was at work till 8:30 tonight. I just kept doing my thing. That's what I do.
Why? Why did you do your thing? Why didn't you sit the fuck down?
Nah, that's not my style.
That's why you're in this mess.
Exactly.
Get fucked, nerd. Gotta kill. Y'all gotta drink for that. I'll make the rules. here.
That is the rule. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a lot of kills tonight. Y'all be in trouble.
Good, good. We like drinking, unless we're boo and have walked too many times or whatever the fuck you have going on.
Oh, I die. You gotta drink too.
That's not how that works. We do not play based on deaths, or we'd all be dead.
All right. And on that note, I will
No,
talk
no,
to
no,
you-
no,
to
no.
you
You're not
fools.
done yet. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, why didn't you go in when it was a huge, clearly problematic, whatever you called it?
A
blood
callus?
blister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Calluses aren't that big of a deal. Like, I don't
Well,
know.
they
I
don't-
agree with that.
Yeah.
They don't grow. You shouldn't notice the growth of it.
I didn't notice the growth of it. What do you mean? I just noticed I had a
You
callus.
described it. You described it. You said it was growing.
No, I didn't say that.
You did.
You
did
absolutely said
100%.
that.
Oh, no, the blisters were growing. The blisters,
Yeah,
not the
that's-
callus.
That was
No, what I said
You-
once the
you-
blisters started
yes.
growing. That's what I went.
because it was the first thing that you said it for.
No, the callus started changing colors and the blisters started growing.
Okay, go back and listen to this record because you did not say any of that. That
By
makes
the
more
way,
sense now.
the callus changed colors. Go in for that too.
That seems
brought-
like a
oh.
thing to go in for as well. Yeah.
100%. I should have got it earlier. I'm not denying that.
Have you seen this podiatrist before? Because I got the sense that you have.
Not this one. No.
How many podiatrists have you gone to, and for what reason?
I'm in the same office, but
2.5.
like this was an emergency visit, so they just put you with whoever you can see.
All podiatry visits are an emergency visit. No one goes and gets a regular foot checkup.
I don't know if that's true.
I've never had a foot checkup. I'll be honest.
I don't think it's a
Peter
function.
gross.
Should I get my feet checked?
I don't think so.
No.
Certainly
Yeah.
not covered by insurance.
Why is it? Wait, not covered by
Yeah,
insurance?
what do you mean? Of course, it's covered by insurance.
No, like the way that a physical's covered. Like you don't have to pay anything.
Oh,
Oh, I was like, what are you saying?
Well, also, if you don't have anything, then no, it wouldn't be covered by it. If you're like, oh, I just was doing a pop-in, just get my feet looked at for fun.
Well,
Well,
I
it'd
don't
be
think
one thing
anyone would
if-
say that.
it'd be one thing if you had symptoms and were like, "Yeah, I'm worried about my feet." Like, give them a look. But if I just went, I was like, "Yeah, my feet are fine. I just want my yearly feet checkup." That would
That's what I was
definitely.
Hey, can you just look at my feet? No one's looked at them in a while.
Is a podiatrist like a dentist where you can just sign up and go, or is it like a specialist you need like a general practitioner to give you like a referral?
Got a
for?
sniper kill.
Why are
Pants
you
Man,
asking us?
Pants Man, to answer your question, it's like a dentist. That was a weird example, but yes, it was like a dentist.
It's not like a dentist at all. No, it is this dentist. You're supposed
It's
to go
just
in
the
there
other
twice a
end.
year.
I
Yes,
need
yes.
a doctor.
No, Pants Man has a good
Somebody
point.
send me a doctor.
Just
Wait,
because
are
they
you-
end in ist doesn't mean that they're the same thing.
Are
at all.
you
What
saying you don't
talking
have a
about?
standing appointment every 6 months with your podiatrist?
No, to get my feet cleaned? No.
Standing was a weird choice of words for that sentence, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, if you do
Alrighty,
go to the
friends.
podiatrist, you should sit down.
I'm seeing
And
you all later.
Speaking
Bye.
of sitting down,
Oh,
Boo, go sit the fuck down. Stop going to work. Fucking maniac.
Or go to work and sit in a chair for 8 hours, which I'm
Man,
pretty
you
sure
all
you could
bullied
do.
him. He left now.
No, he
I
was going
mean-
to leave either way.
I wish that was why he left.
What?
I wish he took any of that to heart.
He did not.
He did not. He's a maniac. The most Boo reason to be on antibiotics I've ever heard.
Oh,
Well, friends, we should trudge on.
bro,
And
To the
John.
show.
Trudge. I didn't say trudge.
I think you said we should Trojan. Like,
No one's ever said Troj. No. Unless you were saying Trojan horse and you got cut off. No one's ever said Troj.
Oh, this guy
All right,
dies.
well,
I got a
Trojan
sniper
horse
kill.
then.
You got sniper kill? What's going on?
If the
tonight?
guy dies, I don't know if he's gonna die yet.
I have to go resuscitate him real quick.
Oh, I got another guy. He's down though.
No kills have popped up yet.
I know. I'm waiting for some deaths.
Is it the same guy?
Hey,
You just
Jeeves,
keep
you're
putting
getting
back-
shot at. Ooh,
Dude,
we're
I
getting
s-
shot
yeah,
at, Jeeves.
I see that.
There's two guys. There's two guys currently on the
There's a
ground.
guy-
Wow, wow.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a sniper
Jeeves,
kill.
It's all your fault.
Damn.
I got one sniper kill.
All right. Well, let's move onward and upward. So, Pants Man, we're gonna check in with you. So tonight we will be.
Oh,
we'll
second
be
sniper
breaking
kill.
down-
There you go.
Fuck off.
Officially dead.
Tonight we will be breaking down. We'll be having a little food shaped debate. Why are we doing that?
Good question.
Because it's the 16. Is this where I'm supposed to say the thing about the 69th episode?
I guess.
Oh yeah, it's episode 69. And to celebrate that, there's only one topic we could possibly cover when we're talking about 6 and 9. And that is that those are kind of funny shapes. And so we're going to do an episode about shapes. We're doing shapes today.
There's absolutely nothing else that can be covered in an episode, the
Yeah,
69th
that's all of
episode.
it.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there? I mean, it's two numbers. That's like a thing kids deal with numbers, right?
Well, we
And,
talked
Kids
about
deal
doing
with
the,
shapes.
we
So
talked
it's-
about doing the moon landing, and we thought that's hack. Everyone does that on their 69th episode.
Bitch ass motherfucker, I'll kill you. I swear to God. Oh, fuck you. I
I
censored
assu-
myself.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can just. No one listens. You can just let it fly. Hi. But yeah, we decided not to do a moon episode like everyone else. We're doing a food shape episode. And I thought we would start before we get into the real ones. You, Pants Man, proposed a really stupid one. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I do not.
You're really keyed in on the shape of the McDonald's egg.
I don't know why. All right. So if we're talking about food that have
Uh-huh.
a typical, well-known, or common shape, but then
Yep.
occasionally there's like one very strange, unusual, and unique way of shaping that food. We'll get
Yep.
into a lot of examples tonight, but one example with McDonald's.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're
you're
cutting
breaking
out
up.
hard,
Breaking up.
real
It's
hard.
good. I like it. It's good.
You sound
I don't know
really
what to
good
do.
broken up.
I
Stop.
don't know how to fix that.
Try not to get 40,000 steps in on this episode.
Is this any better?
Way
I've
better.
Yeah.
changed nothing. I've changed
Do-
nothing.
Do,
But I
do
just
that.
said that.
Keep
Okay.
doing that.
So you go to McDonald's for their breakfast. You get the Egg McMuffin, and
Uh-huh.
the egg that it comes with is perfectly round. It's not like any other egg you get anywhere else in the world. It is a perfectly cylindrical shaped egg.
Okay. It's a circle.
Yeah.
Do you
I mean,
Isn't it-
technically it's a cylinder.
Isn't it
So
fake
before I
also? It's a fake egg, right?
before I looked into this, I thought you were saying that the eggs that come in the salads were
No.
like all shaped for some reason.
No.
But no, you're just an idiot. What? So you have no idea how they get the egg in a circle shape? Pants Man.
What?
I said you have no idea how they get this circle shaped egg that's I guess magical to you. And no, Muscle V, they're not fake.
They are fake.
I
They're-
I never said it was a mystery how they make it. I just said it was an example of an unusually shaped food.
I think
Did you think this whole time that I was like, we're going to talk about magic foods that are magically molded into shapes that are unnatural? Like, no, I'm just saying you don't usually see a perfectly cylindrical egg.
that's false because obviously you've never spent $10 and got the make your own egg sandwich device. That's the greatest thing you can buy from
Oh, I am
Cuisinart.
not.
It's amazing. It makes a perfect egg McMuffin, and you get the perfectly circular egg.
I got one
It's
of those
great.
too.
They're amazing. Of course you have one. Easily the best thing that $10 could buy 10 years ago.
Okay, but even if that is your everyday life, I guarantee you, first of all, that not most people are using that. But even if that's the case, that was clearly modeled after recreating at home the McDonald's breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, but also a normal egg is pretty circular shaped. You're just infatuated by the fact that it's very circular.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you any other way of cooking an egg, whether you scramble it, you over easy, you hard boil it, it's going to have all kinds of different shapes, but they're all just kind of loose shapes, right? Like, well, I guess hard boiled would be the shape of the egg itself. But anytime you crack that egg open, and it's going to be kind of an unusual to have like perfect flat sides and like to be perfectly shaped is not the norm for an egg.
They do have
That's
molds.
okay.
You know they have molds for that, right? You can.
Of course they have
You can buy
molds. I'm
those.
saying
Which
that
is-
most
I mean,
people aren't using a
clearly
mold
have
to make a goddamn egg.
I actually, I
It's
did, I did
It's
buy.
an
Some,
egg.
I did buy
It's
some
crack
molds.
it, you cook it.
$10. It's a Cuisinart $10. What were you saying,
But-
Muscle V?
I actually bought. I have 4 at home. 4 molds.
For egg molds?
Yeah,
Are they just circles?
yeah. You just put it down in your
What?
pan, and then you crack your egg in it.
Why do you have 4 though?
It was a 4-pack. I didn't
What?
buy 4
Well-
single packs. It was just a 4-pack. It was like $5.
Why would anyone need 4?
The way for making 4 eggs.
If they want to sell 4, they're not going to sell them one at a time. They're going to just pack them up and make you buy all of them.
I What do you use? Do you ever use
Muscle
it?
V, you love the game.
No,
I was still doing good.
I'm still here. I used it once and it didn't work very well in the pan that I have, and then I actually lost them. I don't know where they went.
You lost all 4 of them?
Yeah, I have no clue where they went.
Eggs.
Are they all the same size?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you can't even like stack them or anything.
No, but I have a griddle, and I feel like it would work pretty well in my griddle.
I'm sorry, you have a girdle?
Griddle.
Yes, here's a
Griddle.
girdle that fits four egg molds. What? How do you lose it? Your house isn't that big. You should be able to find them.
It's probably somewhere in my kitchen. I just haven't looked that closely.
That's a really tough place to have them lost. The place they should be. Where
Yeah.
are they? Exactly where I left them. I'll never find them.
I'm stuck.
All right. Anyway, we're not going to do that one, Pants Man, but we're going to do some better ones. We are going to do this fairly debatey though. So we're going to present which one we're doing, and we're going to take sides. Hopefully, we don't all agree. It's usually not a problem, but we'll see. We haven't vetted them beforehand, so good luck to us. Gentlemen, are you ready to have a bunch of mini food-shaped debates?
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
This should be interesting.
It should be something.
That's the level of excitement you expect when we talk about 69. Yeah, yes.
Why not? Starting with our first why not, we head to the fruit department. You guys have probably seen it on the interwebs. But if you haven't, in Japan specifically, but you also could technically do it anywhere, some watermelon come in the shape of a cube, which I assume is what you're talking about, Pants Man, or were you talking about
Right.
just...
That is right.
Okay.
That is right.
Okay. Or if you just let them grow, they obviously turn into basically like a fat football. So today, where you guys land? Are you for the cubed watermelon, or are you on the fat football side?
Well, and I want to further clarify for anybody listening, because I feel like it's possible they're envisioning like you cut the watermelon up into individual cubes, bite-sized pieces. No. We're talking about you like grow the watermelon
How they
in a
would grow.
mold, so that with the rind and everything.
What?
With the rind and everything, the actual outside of the watermelon is square shaped.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll go around and figure out which sides we're all on first. Muscle be where, cube versus fat football.
Okay, I love all watermelon, but I'm going with the fat football because that's just normal. The other shit is weird.
Flying high, where do you land?
I'm with Muscle V on that. 100%. I've never seen a square watermelon, but yeah, I need proof of this before I believe in it.
Wait, you don't believe in it? So
I don't believe in it until until I see it. I don't believe in it.
It's not real.
Not the question, but I love it. Pants Man, where do you land?
Well, those two are a couple of traitorous, un-American assholes, because there's nothing greater than ingenuity, and there's nothing more ingenuitous than a square watermelon. And that is what America's all about. Taking natural things and making them better by making them weirder. And so,
But
going
America
square all the way.
America didn't even do it. It wasn't.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the best part. We don't make our own shit. We have other people make it for us. We bring it here.
Okay. Before you jump into the full debate, I will probably mostly play moderator, but I will err towards the side of God's intended shape. Pants Man, continue. Please tell them why they're un-American. I was enjoying that.
Well, you're enjoying it because I gave you the full scope. I don't think I need to say any more about it.
So
I think you got my gist.
You said that it's American to tell something what shape it should be. Is that right?
That's exactly what America's all about. Telling other things what it should be.
Yeah, wrong.
Flying high, you're on the opposite side of this debate. So
I
tell him
know
why
he's not
tell him
wrong.
why he's wrong.
It's a watermelon. It's a natural shape.
Well, that you're not going to like the rest of this game if you're worried about the natural shape of things.
Oh no.
How about you, Fly? Or you must be. Tell him why he's wrong.
Because it's un-American.
That's an invalid argument because I already made the opposite argument. You can't say no, but I said so too.
I could do that. I can say it's
That
un-American.
That does sound like an American counter, though.
The Santos would be like, no longer watermelon 2024.
Can you describe why it's un-American?
Yeah, I want to hear more about this.
Yeah, have you ever seen a square watermelon in an American grocery store?
Got a kill. Oh, that's a strong point.
We got to drink twice there.
Yeah, because Muscle V made a good point. That is shocking.
It's not shocking.
Muscle V, if you had been to an American grocery store where the wealthy hang out, you'd probably see a square watermelon.
I have.
I disagree
got
with
that
that.
right.
I drink.
I want to hear these credentials. What rich person grocery store are you going into?
Whole Foods.
I don't think
Whole Foods, they have them in like every like town. No, thank you.
you're saying that's not a rich person grocery store.
No. The rich go to grocery stores that are ornate and that don't even have a sign on the door. They're invite only.
How would you know?
With my uncle, he's rich.
All right, that makes sense.
Does he go to Whole
I
Foods?
don't like this call. Yeah.
He definitely shops at Whole Foods.
He does go to Whole Foods, but when he goes to Whole Foods, it's like when you run to the corner store for like you just need to grab just a thing of milk, and it's like a convenience thing. Like you just go to the convenience store. Like for him, Whole Foods is a quick convenience store run. Like a 7-Eleven to him is what Whole Foods is.
I was gonna say there's no corner stores anymore. This isn't the 40s.
And how many square watermelons has your uncle bought?
Well, I don't know how many, but I know the percentage.
What's the
100%.
percentage?
What do we consider a square watermelon?
Well, it's got to be. It's a cubed watermelon, not a square watermelon.
So we're talking rind in a square format, correct?
Yeah. What
the
they
green part is squared.
They literally grow the watermelon in a box, so it runs out of room and has to grow into the shape of the box.
This is a fallacy. This is like a winning season for the Browns. It doesn't exist.
Are you worried that you say fallacy wrong? You seem unbothered by that.
Yeah. Not with the Browns deflection at the end of it.
How much
it's
time
true.
are we going to dedicate to each of these things, by the way? Because I feel like we've been harping on this one forever. Just declare me the winner and let's move on.
I don't know how long we're gonna spend on them. How about fucking relax over there? -1 point.
From Gryffindor.
We will wrap this up shortly. There's a lot. If there's meat on the bone, if there's watermelon on the rind, like I want to hear it. You know, I want to make sure that we got the full debate. I think so. This ultimately became a battle of who's the most American, and I think Muscle V really came in strong. He invalidated your credentials. He used your own argument against you. And, Flying High said fallacy wrong. So I'm pretty sure they're getting the point.
Okay, but...
No. We moved... Oh, you told me we have to move on.
Next.
Well, I'm not going to respect that because I'm an American. And I'm going to reopen the debate, and I'm going to say that Muscle V is the one that's not American because he's literally not. And therefore, I win. And if all you have to do to invalidate an argument is just to say, I'm taking your argument from you, then that's what I'll do.
Well, it's too bad time was up. That would have been a really strong thing to get in there before the buzzer. All right, anyway.
I didn't hear a buzzer. Did you ring a buzzer? I want to hear the buzzer. Where's the buzzer?
You didn't hear it?
You didn't hear it?
Not important.
All right, +1 to Flying High and Muscle V. Let's move on. All right, so the next one, this is I'm not sure this will be a debate. I don't know why one of you would take the wrong side. We're heading into the tortilla realm, tortilla chips, scoops versus triangles. Muscle V, where do you land?
I like the scoops. It's so much easier to get the dip on it.
I agree with that.
Okay. Flying High, you are allowed to deviate from what Muscle V says. Just
He's
for the
not
record.
wrong, though. Like, how can we argue with like chip dip? Come on.
Come on. We can. We're arguing versus the chip.
I will tell you how we would argue.
Oh no.
You know what? All right, go ahead.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I love the idea of a scoop. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate what it's trying to do.
No.
But in execution, I have never in my life gotten a bag of scoops where the scoops don't fail a significant number of times because they are too thin and weak-willed and don't hold the thing you're dipping into. They just fall apart too easy.
Are you using it correctly?
No.
Have you checked the user manual?
Have you read the 15-page manual?
I've read the 15-page manual.
I want to hear the retort. It's a very strong point that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, he's maybe want to go get some fucking chips now with some salsa.
Okay,
Get your guac on, man.
Stay focused.
The munchies are going crazy right now.
I want to hear the retort. So, do you guys agree? Do you think that the scoop fails too often?
No, I think Pantsman is buying the wrong chips.
I think so too.
What do you think? What's your scoop breakage percentage? What's the ratio from successful scoop
it's like
to bad?
2%.
I think Pantsman is buying the Great Value brand.
All right. I'm gonna ask another question.
No, stop. I'm not even letting you go. I buy the premium scoop. It breaks at least 50% of the time. Your numbers are absolutely bullshit. I get the top of the line scoops. You guys are full of shit if you're telling me.
What do you dip them in then?
That was actually gonna be my question, because if we're talking about some runny ass mild salsa, sure, the scoops will do fine. But like, I want some of that chili con queso. I want some of that spinach dip. I want some of those thick dips.
You're already ahead. Stop talking. I want the current losing side to really bring it.
All I would say is it's un-American to not go scoop.
No,
I know that's not going to work this time. I'm not buying that your scoops don't break. That is bullshit. I have seen how you operate a chip, Muscle V. There's absolutely no chance that that's true. And flying high, you're usually too bombed. You wouldn't have any idea if it broke. I think you guys are dealing with shards way too often. And I was team scoop until Pantsman basically just started talking, and he's right. He's dead on. Scoops are always disappointing.
So okay, here's a question.
They could be better. They could be better.
What's the difference if it breaks? It's still fucking delicious.
Then you're just dealing with mini triangles. You might as well just get the triangle.
You might as well get the solid, triangles that actually work.
Pantsman, you've won over flying high.
The worst part is like when you get like the soupy scoops. You almost talk about like you dip it in the salsa and like it comes out just like liquid and it's like
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. If you've got a super like the best use case for the scoop is a liquidy salsa, and sure, if it's thin enough that it's not going to break the chip. But the thing is, most of the things you want are not a liquidy salsa.
You never want a liquidy salsa.
No,
you never want a liquidy salsa. I can't believe this is happening. Pantsman, you're getting the win on that one in a shocker. I thought we were going to skip it.
We are the champions, my
okay,
friend.
It's all tied, one apiece. Relax. All right, let's move on. This one also I think will be skippable, but let's see. So Pantsman, you won the last one. Donut holes versus rings. A debate is always time.
Rings.
Okay. Good.
It's gotta be rings, right?
If you combine them both, it makes a full donut. But we know that these shapes have been decided. Pantsman, what do you go with?
All right. This is a really, really tough one for me because I would say you get a lot more variety in a ring. There's a lot more options. They're not going to make a munchkin of every kind of donut. But I
don't know if that's true. Some of the things that are happening at Timmy Ho's, which they don't make great donuts, but they make great holes. There's some flavors out there.
There's a joke there someplace.
If we're just talking 1-to-1, a chocolate to a chocolate, a vanilla to a vanilla, we're just saying like the same donut, but the shape alone is the factor. I'm going for that delightful bite-sized bitch, my munchkins.
So your team
killed this guy. He fucking died so hard. He was pissed. He was screaming a little bit. Sorry.
Got a kill as well. So it sounds like 2 drinks for everyone. All right. So Pantsman, you go
this
whole...
fucking bitch. No drink.
Flying high. Relax. You went ring. You went ring. Muscle V, where are you?
I am also ring. You get so much more donut, and it's still delicious. I don't need to eat that little hole. I want the full thing.
No, but bear in mind, we're talking about
definitely a
We're talking about a box of munchkins to like 1 or 2 donuts. Like it's the same amount of donut in the end. You just get to get delightful bite-sized pieces versus sticking that ring in your gullet and chomping down and getting frosting all over your face.
If you eat it right, you don't get frosting all over your face.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. What you're doing to donuts. You're
I feel like you're
too wild to the ring.
I think you're inappropriately eating donuts. That's very un-American.
I know how you eat a donut. It's not hard. You stick it in your mouth until you get to just past the center, and then you bite down, and you kind of wiggle your mouth, and then you're a mess, and it's ridiculous.
Huh? I think you're thinking of salad, not donuts. You're doing it wrong.
Hold on. How are you eating salad? And why does your salad have holes in it?
Gotta kill.
Okay, back to the debate. What Flying High, I want to hear more from you. What you were strong ring before I even hit you up. Why are you team ring?
Oh, that's a great question.
Why did you answer emphatically
Were you on the debate
before
team?
anyone
You're
asked?
really good at this.
I like a solid, the whole, it's just too much of like a fried substance in a pond. And when you pull it out, it's just not great.
Pond?
What?
Are you pulling it
Anyways.
straight out of the fryer? Like, what are you doing?
I
What
like
do you
the
mean?
ring. I like the solid, like a Boston cream.
Well, so that's not the debate. The debate is ring versus hole. So
Yeah.
Boston cream can sit out this one.
All filled donuts
true.
are abstinent from this debate.
Those are my favorite ones, though.
Well, of course,
That's
that's
fine.
the whole. But you don't get to think about them right now. You have to think about the boring ass, dry ass, shitty rings that nobody really wants, but you get
Nobody
them every
really
time
loves
anyway.
those.
Yeah.
You went strong ring though. You said ring very quickly. Is it because you didn't know what a ring was?
Well, because at least you get the sprinkles, like the variety around that ring. So like it's not so just all
That's
in
true.
one bite.
It is a better vector for more flavor. Like
It's a better
Like,
vector, but again, we're just
spreads it
talking
out.
shape. We're just talking shape. You're not getting a sprinkle donut. You're getting a regular glazed.
Oh no, I don't think that because the shape allows you to have sprinkles.
I
which
would still
you
take
can't have
a
sprinkles on a donut
glazed
hole.
circular donut over a hole. You know why? Because like you get that easy bite like of on the outside where you can like take your bite, drink up your a little bit of your coffee. It's good. It's not completely dry as shit. It's like when you take one of the donut holes, it's just dry and you just bleh.
I don't think you've had a donut hole. It's
Yeah, look, it's just a glazed donut hole. It's just kind of bland and just
the a glazed donut hole versus a glazed donut from the same place are gonna taste pretty much the same.
Pretty much.
I like the nice space between the bites. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the little break between. Donut hole's gone. You get the ring. At least you can like little sip of your coffee, have a bite, come back, and repeat.
I think
Yeah.
despite all the words you're saying, I think you're team hole.
I'm gonna say, like you can eat a hole, drink your coffee, eat another hole. Like you're gonna be eating holes up and
But
down. You're
the
gonna be
holes
putting
are
your mouth
always
all over
too
those holes.
big. They're always too big. They're always too big.
Too big. Where are
Yeah.
you shopping for your donut holes, my friend?
I don't think you've ever had
Generic
a donut hole. All right, Musclevy, let's check in with you. What I know you've invoked the un-Americanness
All right.
of Pittsburgh, but why did you go with hole?
I did not go
Or why'd
with
you
hole.
go with ring? Sorry, why'd you go with ring?
First off, it's the traditional American donut, right? These holes weren't invented years ago. I don't know how many years ago, but also these holes.
Your entire life, first of all.
These holes are a way for the man to make more money off of you, right? I don't like that. I don't want that.
In what way?
In what way
You mean because
they take part of
I mean-
the original donut and make money on that part?
That sounds pretty American.
It's not American.
Also, do you think that before donut holes, they were like, gosh, we cut out this middle of the donut. I guess this dough just goes in the trash.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure they just re-rolled it with the other holes.
So
No,
why don't they do that?
They wouldn't do that.
Not corporate America. They wouldn't be that sensible.
I would
They
take
would never.
I would take another donut over more holes.
Well, okay, that is interesting. How many donut rings do you knock down versus donut holes in like if you have like an average box of donuts?
I don't know.
Or like let's say there's a box of donuts at work and you don't feel like you feel obligated to take as many as you want. How many would you take?
I'll take like one or two.
And then how many holes would you take?
0, because fuck the holes.
I've met you.
That
There's
is what
no
they're
chance.
for. But
There's no chance. It is funny that they're called holes. There's absolutely no chance that you would pass
I would take like
on
a
free thing at work.
I'll take a handful. I don't know, a couple.
a handful.
Yeah, how many
That's-
holes are you taking?
I think I think a handful of donut holes is like maybe 4.
At an office setting, you're not sitting there taking the whole freaking box. You're taking like a handful, right? Which is 4.
No, but I'm saying I'm not measuring them in hands. Like, I'm going to grab that tiny little plate. I'm going to put a handful of them. Oh, I just said handful. So I withdraw my objection.
It does feel like an aggressive way to present it, but it is also how you grab things. So
You get more donut out of your 2 than out of your 4 handful.
I don't think you're getting 2 rings though. That was what I was challenging.
You don't think you're getting 2 rings at an office setting? I think
I
think you can get 2.
I think the donut has to be really good for me to go back for a second donut. And I usually feel horrible after I do that.
Here's the other thing: if you've got a donut situation, you're grabbing one, maybe if you're a glutton, 2 donuts, and you're getting at most 2 types of donut. But if you go with the holes, you can have a modest amount of donut and have a variety of flavors.
They only make it in like 2 flavors.
That's
3,
false.
I think. 3 to 4.
No.
3
So
flavors.
The only reason holes have survived this long is because Timmy Hose makes a blueberry donut hole that's amazing.
Whoa! I gotta
really
go there
good.
instead of that fucking Dunkin'.
That's one place. We don't have that up here.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
do.
do.
No, we don't. We have Dunkin'.
I know where you live.
He's shortening it to be weird, but it's Tim Hortons.
We don't have a
Yeah.
Tim
You
Hortons
have
here.
Yes,
Wait.
you do.
Where?
That's-
I don't know actually in your neck of the woods, but I do know they have one in Akron. I'd be shocked if they don't have. Oh shit! Well, we're gonna drink for that.
A drink?
Oh boy!
The nearest one to me is 27 miles away.
It says walk.
In the
That's a
place.
Bradley walk.
In the
Oh
place.
shit!
In the place you just mentioned.
Take a drink.
The nearest one is the one you just mentioned, by the way, Pants Man.
Take a drink?
Oh my, that's wild.
Oh my god.
You're
Can
so
you guys,
deprived.
You guys calm the fuck down.
Oh, you're the one that pitted us against each other, like the monster that you are.
Yeah, but you don't have to expose each other's identities. So you can just take each other out by your terrible arguments.
I think we've established it as not their identity. I'm just saying the wrong name.
I haven't I have not been able to I haven't liked either of your arguments enough to be swayed. And I'm perfectly on the fence. So I need like your strongest point. So Pantsman, what's your strongest point?
So
For
there
total.
are a donut ring is going to have. It's just a donut.
Gotta
It's
kill.
just a donut. That's all you call it. Drink. You just
Take
call
a
it
drink.
donut.
Yeah.
But I feel like the donut hole gets delightful nicknames. At least at Dunkin', they're called Munchkins, which is adorable. And so, it's just more fun. You got cool names.
All right. Muscle V, what's your strongest point? You have to beat cool names.
It's gonna be. What's more American than apple pie and
boy.
donut rings?
I don't-
Nobody says
no one,
American pie and munchkins.
no one says and donut rings.
They say donuts and donuts.
Nobody says American pie and donuts. That's not a phrase either.
It's a
They
phrase.
say American pie and fucking it more than they say American pie and donuts.
Well, those are 2 horrible points. I guess I'll go with the holes. You win it based on variety, and I
Yes.
guess that they can have different names.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Very
I
subjective.
am amazing.
Yeah,
Also, it is 2 against 1. So if you're going
Yeah,
holes,
but that should
it is
benefit
2
you.
against 2. Now it's dead even.
Yeah,
No,
let's see.
you don't get this game. Clearly, we've established at this point that Jeeves is just the judge, jury, and executioner. And so the fact that you've had 2 people on your team every time and only won 1 out of 3 times is how many have we done? Have we done 3? I don't know.
We've done
Animal
3.
Joint.
We've done 3.
But that speaks to your failure, not to.
Yeah, in fairness to Muscle V, I don't think Flying High's ever had a donut hole. I don't think he knew it.
Is he still here? Did he leave?
No, he bounced out. I'm not sure he
Yeah.
even knew what a ring was, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, he was thinking about fucking donut shapes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm drunk. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, filled donuts. Anyway, he doesn't have the notes to his credit. Okay, let's hit a big one. We're headed to chicken. It's primarily in the fast food sector, but it can be elsewhere. We're talking nuggets versus tenders. Where do you guys land? Shape. This is just shape.
Who goes first?
Pantsman, you won the last one, so you get to choose first.
Nothing against a nugget. I'm not going to knock a nugget until somebody takes it away from me, or somebody takes the other side of this. But I'm a tendies man. I like a tendy.
Muscle V, are you nugget man or you a tendy man?
I am a tendy man.
No, you're supposed to take the other side. You fucking rude.
I can't. I'm not gonna eat that pink slime.
You saw the Jamie Oliver. That's fine. We can skip
The
one.
McDonald's.
No. We're not skipping it. You mentioned Jamie Oliver, and now I'm riled up, and now I'm going nugs. I want that pink slime, fucking Jamie.
All right. You've got an uphill battle. I mean, obviously, chicken tenders taste better. So how are you gonna try to swing this one?
I would say that for environmental reasons, the nugget is the better choice. Because you see, the nugget is not a real piece of chicken that people want to eat. It is, as Jamie Oliver pointed out, a way to use all the pieces of the chicken that are just going to get thrown in that trash can. And if we're going to make better use and more food out of fewer chickens because we're getting every piece of that chicken, not only is that better for the environment because it means fewer farmed chickens, but it is also better for the environment and the world morally because you're respecting that chicken by taking every morsel off of it and eating it.
You know, it's true. When I first watched that, obviously I was horrified like everyone. But as I've grown older, it's like, I don't give a shit what part I'm eating. It's edible, apparently. That's fine. It is better to eat the whole chicken. So I'm with you.
Get those fun shapes.
To your point, though, I'm pretty sure there's more chicken nuggets being made than chicken tenders. And so they're probably using even more chicken than the tenders.
Yeah, but if most of it's just like the remains.
You think they're throwing out the tender of the chicken?
No. I don't. I don't. But there's less tenders, right? I don't know how many tenders a chicken has, but
I think they have 3 tenders a side, so I think 6 tenders total.
Okay, so when you get tenders at like McDonald's or whatever, you get like a couple, right? You don't get the 10-piece, 20-piece tender meal, right?
So your argument is that if you order nuggets, you're going to eat more chicken overall than if you order tenders?
You're going to eat more slime, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
that's not the question.
I'm not sure I follow the argument.
The question is the volume of chicken being consumed.
You said it's more it's more economical, right? But you're actually eating more chicken because more chicken is being used to create more nuggets.
Yeah, that's interesting.
No, it's not, because I don't even know what he's talking about. What do you say?
You're not saying it well, but you're saying more chickens are getting killed to make nuggets than to make chicken tenders? I think. Is that right?
I'm saying the chicken's going to be killed regardless, but the nuggets...
You'll make sure of that.
There's a higher demand for the nuggets, right? So they're going to make sure that they have enough chicken to make the nuggets. The tenders...
Right, but okay.
Right.
But here's my point. If we all adopt through this vote that we're going to commit to tenders, there's only so many tenders per chicken. So you are guaranteeing that in order to get the same amount of food, you're going to have to kill a lot more chickens. But if you go with nuggets, you're going to use a lot more of that chicken that you killed. You're going to use every part. You could use any part of the chicken to make a nugget, I think. So you can kill fewer chickens and get the same amount of meat as you would get with, tenders.
Okay, first off, it's fake. It's fake meat. Second off,
That's the point you should be hammering home, not the ethicalness of killing chickens.
No. I've established
Not you.
the.
No. You're correct. I'm saying.
I know. I'm saying I'm suggesting that he not take a different tack.
The amount of chicken nuggets that are consumed in a meal outweigh your point of there's only 6 tendons in a chicken, because you're killing way more chicken.
It's not
Well,
chicken.
I did not
It's
make
not
that
chicken
point.
It's not chicken tendons.
Whatever it is.
Point. I do not know how many tenders there are in a chicken. I never claimed to know how many tenders there are in a chicken.
Anyways, it's fake. It's pink. It's slimy. Who wants to eat?
Don't change the subject now. We're on the matter of numbers. How many numbers?
You tried to take the moral high ground with chicken tenders, which is definitely crazy. Okay, right. You got killed. No.
Also, to point out, Pants Man did choose tenders originally, so I think that definitely should win.
Yeah, this should have been a tap in, and somehow you lost. Nuggets take it.
I don't agree with that whatsoever.
That's because you started talking about the economicalness of chicken nuggets, which was crazy. That was a crazy route to go.
Clearly, that's disregarded.
Okay, Pantsman gets a point. He's now up 3-1. We've wiped the board of Flying High's points. So it's just a battle of wits between you two. On to the next round. So
and what an epic battle it is.
I disregarded your nonsense of how circular the McDonald's egg is. And instead, we're going to focus on McDonald's eggs. I don't know if you guys know this. In McDonald's breakfast, there's 2 types of eggs. There's circle and there's folded.
Yes. And I think Muscle V should go first going forward because he doesn't know how this game is played.
That's fair. Let's try that this time. We'll see. Muscle V, which side would you like to take?
Well, I know one of them is a real egg and one of them is not.
But I am confident you're not sure which.
Are you sure of that?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know which one though.
Yes.
Why are you confident that one is and one isn't?
Because I remember reading that somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No one believes you can read. All right.
Honestly, I feel like I cannot imagine why you would have doubt. But go ahead.
Okay.
Well,
yeah. So pick one.
I'm gonna go with the circular one because I can't imagine they're using real eggs for the folded ones, because that clearly is probably coming out of a container.
All right. Pants Man.
First of all, you know how they make the circular ones. Why was that a hard choice for you?
He does not know, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know how.
He's like, I know Amazon's got 4-packs of these molds, but I don't think McDonald's figured it out yet.
Doesn't it be a real egg? They can still use fake eggs.
Not for that. You can tell when you bite into it.
All right, Pants Man, which side are you taking folded, or are we skipping this one?
I'm up for a challenge. I'm going to take the folds.
Okay. I'm just going to start off with this point, is that it's all real eggs. They're not fake eggs that they're using for this.
It's fake eggs.
I agree with that. That is true. That is
I
believe.
I looked this up. Like, it is. I know how it works. So it's a real egg in both cases.
I would like you to explain how it works, because I'm now very intrigued.
Do you want me to do it before the debate?
Is why. I feel like you're telling me you shouldn't reveal this information, so I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I think it'll be. Well, we'll cover it at the end.
Okay.
Just debate.
I think Muscle V should go ahead and make his case.
Yeah, fair. Muscle V, why have you chose rounded, knowing that they're both real eggs?
So rounded eggs are actually cracked from an egg on the stove, I'm assuming, and cooked right there and then, right? In that folded eggs, who knows where this mixture is coming from? Who knows what other crap they're putting in there, what MSG shit and all that other crap they're putting in there. You don't know what you're eating. It could be a real egg, right? But maybe that's like 10%. The other could be like pink slime or whatever the fuck they use.
You think they found a second use for the pink slime,
They had to.
but then made it yellow.
They figured it out.
All right. Pants Man? What about the
Comes
folded eggs?
down to quality control. You've got I presume, frozen product that is mass produced. Yes, I admit that. But why? Why would they do it that way? Control. They can ensure that every single yellow egg that they serve on every one of their breakfast sandwiches is perfectly crafted in controlled environments where experts can make sure they're making the best possible product that will be uniform everywhere in the country. Now you go to the real egg model, and what have you got? You've got snotty teenagers haphazardly throwing eggs at skillets and trying to cook an egg right. Like, they don't know what they're doing. They're morons, and they're going to have all kinds of inconsistent quality. They're going to have weird germs and their bodiness in times of COVID, no less, into your egg product. Now, I, for one, would much rather have...
I'm striking the in times of COVID for the record.
I am standing firm on the side of
We accept germs.
good quality products that are manufactured to perfection over something that untrained, unskilled workers are slopping our way. And who knows how long those shady, franchise owners are holding on to bad eggs and cooking them because they don't want to let them go to waste.
When you say bad eggs, are you talking about the egg themselves or the egg cookers?
Honestly, both. I don't trust either one.
All right.
You know what? I think
you know who's cooking those eggs? Sam and Ella.
Oh, nice.
I think you're right, Pants Man. You know what? We have to make sure the eggs are...
You don't have to say any more.
Wait, no,
just end with, I am right.
We have to make sure the eggs are 100% cooked on a grill or a griddle. They're still cooked by these same people, but you know what? Quality control, because...
Just for the record, it is a grill. It's not a griddle. Or it's a griddle.
It's
not
a griddle.
You can't cook eggs you can't cook them on a grill.
That's why I changed the griddle. Right, these same young kids are still cooking your eggs on the griddle, but you know what? Quality control, because back in some plants, they made some mixture of pink slime and some yellow flavoring and coloring and all that shit, and these little kids are still doing that. But that's okay, right?
Wait, what? I'm sorry, where did little kids come from?
The young people making the food. They're still cooking on the same griddle as they're making the round eggs. Your point is invalid.
Oh, interesting.
They still cook it. They still cook it.
Yes, but I assume they have a much different process for cooking it. One is they have to watch the egg and know when it's done. The other is it is a manufactured product with the precise information on how to make sure it's done exactly right the same way every time.
Wait.
You never made an egg.
Your germ argument does seem invalid from Muscle B's point, which I feel like was a strong part of your argument.
It was his whole argument.
There's a lot of it.
I'm gonna alter my germ argument. In a factory made product, they can absolutely be certain and test and be absolutely sure that they're serving you something healthy and wonderful. But if it's a random egg from who knows where they get them, what could be inside that? It could be any number of parasites and germs and demons that are just waiting to get out. You don't know what happens when you crack an egg. Anything can come out of there.
What's more natural than an egg coming out of a chicken straight to the freaking McDonald's store?
When you say it like that, it sounds grosser than I would have thought.
It sounded like a weird run you were doing.
You make it sound like there is just a hen house out back of the McDonald's, and they're just going out and squeezing those chickens and grabbing some eggs.
They probably have their own farms. I wouldn't be surprised.
Gross.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure McDonald's has its own farms. I don't think they're the farm you might envision. I'm sure they're horrifying, but I would believe they have farms. Okay. Muscle is still winning, so I'm gonna give you one last chance, Pantsman. Say anything. Take a shot.
America.
Good. Okay, that's what I was looking for.
America is a place of innovation.
Gotta kill. Take a drink.
And that's another example of America.
Kill
With that manufactured egg, you're talking about creating jobs for people who need them in towns where those factories are. And you're talking about innovating, creating new and exciting techniques to build new ways of making food that we will all eat. And I'm doing hand gestures that you cannot see, but I assure you is very inspiring.
Why didn't you say that sooner? You should have said that way sooner.
Saying it now.
So are we not concerned with the whole germ issue anymore? Is that over now?
To work. So that is no longer an issue that either of us.
You broke up, but I think you admitted defeat.
Yeah, it was a good Hail Mary, but I think you're right. But we're losing you completely, Pantsman. Hello? Get out of your freezer. You're doing a boo thing. It's Pantsman, right? It's not me.
It's Pantsman. I can't hear him.
Okay, good. We'll wait for him to come.
All right. I apologize. Here is what happened. I've discovered that for whatever reason today, my kitchen is like a dead zone for the Wi-Fi. And I would have absolutely just stayed out of that damn kitchen. But you guys have been getting a lot of kills. And so I had to go mix myself another drink.
We have been getting a weird amount of kills. I will grant you that. But I will not grant you the point. Whatever you were saying is probably invalid. You took a real shot at it. I appreciate the effort, but Rounded definitely going to take it. So real quick, I'll cover what happens. Round is cracked fresh. So they do have real eggs in McDonald's. They crack them fresh into an egg mold that Muscle V has lost.
That I do know.
Interestingly enough, they put water over top it while they're cooking it to make sure that the yolk does something like normal. They break the yolk and then water it. It's very confusing. Folded they do prepare it ahead of time, like in a factory. For some reason, they add yellow food coloring to make it like more yellow.
Told you.
But that's as far as we know the only extra bit they're doing there.
There's other shit in there.
It is a real egg. It's a real egg that they use, and so they don't use pink slime.
There probably is some slime.
They use yellow slime.
But they do need the same germy ass kids to cook it up, but they just really have to heat it. So you guys are pretty close. All right. Anyway, on to the next. This one you have 3 options. So if you've ever been pubbing or if you've ever been
wait. Can you recount the score?
Oh yes, good point. The current score is 2-3. Pantsman is ahead, but it's close enough. So Muscle V as the person who won last, I'm gonna leave it to you to choose first. But you have 3 choices. This, of course, is the pretzel world. You've got your classic pretzel shape. We all know what that is. It's like a double loop, twisty tie thing.
That is the worst description that's ever been done of a pretzel shape.
Let's hear it. What is it? Describe the pretzel.
It's like if you were to take the letter A and then have a sideways 8 along the bottom of it.
Is it?
No, not really, but I also don't know how to describe it in words.
All right. Thank you for clarifying, I guess.
I will say when I'm wrong, and your job is harder than I thought in that moment.
Thank you. So anyway, you got your classic pretzel shape. You've got your rod, or the newest invention, of course, is the pretzel twist.
Of all the way to say like a stick or a straight line, you said rod.
Pretzel rod. That's how it's marketed in the store. If you go get a bag of pretzel.
Wait. Are we talking about the big fat cigar pretzels? Or are we talking about the skinny little
The
bag
the
full of them.
rod's the fat one. Yeah, it's not the thin
Oh,
sticks.
okay. You're talking about the rods. Okay.
Yeah, which is how people describe them because that's what it says on the package.
I thought we were talking about the sticks. I like the sticks. I don't like the rods.
Well, the sticks aren't even part of it because we're also twist is also an option.
What
So
is
it must
this?
be
What's this twist thing?
It's where you have two rods and you twist them for some reason.
Wait. We talking about the cigar size?
No,
twist?
it's like it's between the cigar size and the thin stick. It's like a medium size that you twist together.
And the rods are the long ones, right?
Yeah, those are like the big. Yeah, you pretend like you smoke them sometimes.
And we're just talking about like the snack. We're not talking about like
This is a
the
hard
soft
pretzel. Yeah, there's no soft pretzel here. Yeah, fair
Uh,
question.
Well, I'm going with the rod.
The rod.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
interesting.
wild.
I like it big and salty.
That's all the time we have for today.
That would be the best thing you've ever said.
Oh, and you saved it for the 69 episode. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, good work.
Oh,
buddy.
sniper kill. Hold on.
Because
Drink.
that's probably last pick. So you're starting off from behind,
Sniper
but then maybe the best thing you've ever said. Take a drink, whatever. Pants man, how about you? What shape are you going? You have two to choose from, unless you're punting and just saying I love a rod as well.
No, I really find the rods off-putting. I hear it now.
I did not think that's what we were getting out of this episode.
Gonna have to call my boyfriend after this.
And so is Muscle V.
My boyfriend?
Well, yeah.
All right. I'm so torn. I mean, that classic shape is classic for a reason, but I gotta go for them twists. They're delightful. I like the twists.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know my biases. Now halfway through. I thought twist is the correct answer to start. So Muscle V, you're starting from behind. So let's start with you.
Well, I don't believe I had a twist, so it's hard for me to know what that is.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. I feel like you did a bad job explaining it again. So you know so you
I can't wait.
You chose the pretzel rods, which are those kind of again, they're like cigar size. They're very thick.
I do know what I chose. Yes.
Yeah. So now picture, and like the bag of like
This
rolled...
man mansplained your choice.
Yes.
The bag of like rolled gold regular shaped pretzels, right?
Yeah, gross.
Yeah. Okay. So
gross is an overstatement.
So
extremely famous.
Take the exact same recipe for the rolled gold one that's shaped like that, but instead of shaping it in that way, you just let it be a stick, just a little toothpick long sized stick, and then you get a second one of those and just kind of twist them around each other. So it's got a little bit of texture, but it is basically a straight pretzel stick that is not big, fat, and terrible and dry and awful.
Are they small or are they big?
The twist is usually a little big. It's smaller than a rod, but it's usually bigger than the classic pretzel shape.
Oh, okay. Well, fine.
I would say it's like a half rod, two half rods twisted together. So it probably ends up being the same amount of pretzel surface area as a rod.
Is it easy to take apart?
No, you can't take it apart. It's like they're fused together.
I've ever seen these twists you're talking about.
And you chose it.
Well, I thought I was choosing what I described to you, Muscle V.
I don't know what you're describing. I've not seen that one.
Are these? So I've googled them. Are these soft, the twists?
Or no, they're hard.
Crunchy?
They're hard. They're crunchy.
Okay. Yeah, the internet doesn't show that these are a thing, but okay.
I also
have I missed? Well, it's really weird that you picked them. Have I invented a product?
Is it the dots one? That's not.
No, what?
There's the dots pretzels, which are pretzel twists.
Oh, I see what you're looking at, Muscle V.
That is not
that's what
two.
I thought we were.
That is not two.
I
Yeah,
am thinking of the Snyder's twist. So it's like the third thing that comes up for me.
Okay. I mean, I would have. We're given the option. Had I known what I was choosing, I would have chose the dots. But I will stick with my Snyder's because that is what I have chosen.
What's the Snyder one? That's the
I
same
think it's what
idea.
you. It's
I
the
think,
one
yeah.
you just said is the right one.
I wouldn't. Sorry, I meant what's the dots? I did think they were a little bigger though.
Yeah, they're
So-
small. They're pretty small.
Yeah, they seem smaller than I thought. But yeah, the idea's there.
Also,
Alright.
we gained another person on our team, by the way. I don't know who that person was.
We can have teammates.
I don't know, but we're out of it now. So
Woo. All right. Well, what is the? Are we doing a debate, or are we just gonna settle for definitions?
Do you want to stick with your answer? You can change.
No, I don't believe in changing course. That once again, I am an American.
Nice. All right, that's a +1 to your early debate. Must be you're starting from behind, even with the. What'd you choose? You chose Rod, right?
yeah, also American, so +1, and 2. Who hates
You don't
big?
get to designate yourself +1, but +1 for your moxie.
Who hates big and salty? Why would you go little? Right? You want big, you want salty, you want it in your mouth, you want it to be delicious.
I kind of don't know what's happening with you right now. Are you changing your character this far into the show?
No, same character.
Oh, okay.
Really passionate about rods.
I've got such an erection.
I'm
Careful.
changing my answer. I'm going with the Gold Coast ones or whatever. Call it a day.
Um,
All right.
Look.
Let's hear the arguments.
we've all
yeah.
heard.
Let's start with the twists.
I thought that he just gave his argument. We start with the twist.
That was my
Rod's
argument.
just went.
That was your whole argument.
Yeah, salty in your mouth. That's what his argument was.
Big.
Big, salty in his mouth.
Pretty good.
Now, real quick, Muscle V, are the ones you get, are they the cream-filled ones?
No.
Do you like when it fills your mouth?
I prefer as little cream as possible.
Do you like actually like eat them? Like, do you swallow them or do you spit them out when you're done?
Sometimes, well, both. It just depends.
Depends on your gag reflex.
If it's too salty.
Do you ever do 2 rods at once?
I've done several rods.
Whoa.
At the same time?
Well,
You
of
did you
course.
DP'd? Wait, you DP'd double pretzel?
A triple pretzel.
Whoa.
A TP'd.
I saw that in a video once, but I didn't know that happened in real life.
69.
Have you take a drink? Even though that wasn't a rule. Just take a drink anyway.
Could have been a rule.
Yeah, it's probably enough of those. Did you make an argument, Pantsman? I'm sorry.
I honestly don't even want to. I almost want to concede, but I will plow ahead because I am a professional. Look,
Well,
we all love rolled gold. Rolled gold?
we all love gold rolled in gold on the gold.
But
rolled.
what we really want in a pretzel is Goldilocks, my friend. So what you don't want something too big and fat and salty and in your mouth and coming all over you. And you don't want some puny little wrapped thing that just crunches and dissolves in your mouth. What you want is a Goldilocks pretzel, something that's not too big, not too small, something that is exciting because it's twisted and it's got some texture to it and some oomph, but it's gonna go down easy. I wish there was more innuendo, but I just didn't have the material.
Yeah, and there's basically none of that described a twist.
Really? I don't know
No.
what a twist is. I insist that you you have my address. I want you to Instacart me some twists tomorrow.
You're coming to hang out in June. I'll just make sure there's some
Perfect.
there's some in my house. Oh, yeah, it must be. You should come hang out too. I didn't tell you that. off the
Oh.
show, but you should.
Okay.
All right, we'll figure that out later. Muscle V takes the point.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean, come on.
he loves big rods. That's fine. I'm a little disappointed that regular pretzel shape wasn't represented, but the important thing is we are 3-3. We're heading into this.
You
one.
wouldn't have even chosen it if it was you. You already said your allegiance at the start.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, this one I hold near and dear. This is a tough one. So we know that fake cheese snacks come in a variety of shapes. All of them are fucking weird. You've got your puff, you've got your curl, and you've got your ball. I want to hear which one you're choosing.
Now, can you please define these? Because
Okay.
I guess I don't know what the curl is.
You don't know what a cheese curl is. Or you
Well,
don't
the
know
thing
what-
is, like, I don't know the
Oh,
differences
shit.
between a
I
puff and a
see.
curl.
Yeah, you're right. Those are the same. I meant to say a puff versus a toe. Cheeto versus
toe?
cheese. Cheeto.
You're talking
versus
about
cheese
like
puff.
the crunchy kind versus the puffy kind versus
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, which is just a puff that's short.
Which one? The ball? Yeah.
The ball, yeah, it's just a short puff.
That's one way to sell it, I guess. I don't think marketers would use that, but maybe.
Okay.
So must be we go to you. Puff
go-
versus crunch versus ball.
I'm going with the Cheetos Crunchy all day, every day.
Pants man.
Balls. I want balls.
He wants balls. He wants all
Never
the
had
balls.
a ball, but I'm excited to try some balls.
You've never had.
No, I've had
I don't
a
know if
ball.
you're okay.
I've had thousands of balls. Come on, I'm the king of balls.
I don't know if you're doing an innuendo or not, or weren't before, but yeah, okay. Ball versus crunch, which is a tough look because I think puff is probably the correct answer. So I'll throw in some puff stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, so this one's kind of open air. I want to hear from the baller first. So Pants Man, why have you landed on balls?
It's a very simple choice. These are all pretty similar snacks. They're all gonna have great taste.
Ooh, I'm gonna flag you immediately. Not similar snacks. Different snack experience across the board.
There is one thing that truly differentiates the ball from the others, and that is the ability to throw it at people and have them try to catch it in their mouth.
I'm glad you went that route early. Muscle V. Response.
So aren't the balls just like air? I guess like it's just a lot of it is just air. It's not like pure
Did you just
Cheeto.
smoke before this debate? Man, what are balls even? Are they just like they're just like
It's-
air, man?
It's just a puffed up little piece of cheese that is filled with like a lot of air. But the crunchy Cheetos are pure Cheetos, and they're fucking delicious.
Whoa. The
You
crunchy Cheeto.
you don't have that
is a
extra
pure
air.
Cheeto.
You don't have that extra air.
So you're saying that a Cheeto is a pure manufactured cheese snack, and a ball and a puff it's got extra nothing.
It's got extra nothing, which is just empty calories. Let's be real.
What
Pants man.
is it?
Go at
Air or
him.
calories? You're not making sense. If it's just air, then there are no calories.
You have to do,
I think you're calling it a diet snack. I can have as many as I want because they have apparently no calories. So thank you for that. Zero calorie cheese balls. Come and get them, bros.
Yeah, don't let that land, Muscle V. Come back at him, please.
Honestly, I don't care enough about this right now.
What? All right, you want to
Whoa.
punt? That's fine.
What happened to your feet?
Yeah, what's going on?
What?
Are you high? What is going on?
No, I'm tired. I'm over this. This is
Wow,
this
it took over a year for him
this
to
has
finally.
been stupid.
Oh my gosh! What?
You have two more to go, so you tighten up.
This is
please.
the. I think he's just embarrassed that he admitted he likes the salty big one in his mouth.
No, the crunchy is the right choice, and if anybody chooses the balls, they are wrong, and I don't care what Jeeves chooses because he's wrong.
Well, I chose
unless
balls
unless he
because you
chose
gave up.
unless he chooses the crunchy, then he's right.
I think
Very self-serving of you.
I would have leaned towards crunch, but your argument was nothing. Ball,
His
like,
argument was, I don't want to make an argument.
I don't have to make an argument. It stands for itself. If
Well,
you are
That would
gonna,
have been a better argument than the one
it,
you made.
well,
yeah, I wish you would have just said that. That would have been way better.
hey,
Pantsman,
you didn't make
Pantsman brought up
you didn't
the
make a
one.
decision though.
I did. I've chosen balls, which
That's
I
wrong.
don't agree with, but I don't agree with, but someone did a terrible job. But Pantsman did harp on the one important thing about cheese balls is that you can throw them at other people's mouths, which is great.
Delight.
But endless entertainment.
And what's
But
the percent
And it is
of
truly
making
endless. It's
Why
truly
are
endless
you-
entertainment
Why are
because
you
there
trying
are
to
no
defend
calories.
it now?
it?
Why are you?
I'm not.
coming
I'm
to
just
defense
saying.
now?
What's the percent of making it?
Why?
You're-
Where was that 2 minutes ago? It's a great point. I mean, it's not the strongest point. Crunch just tastes better. You should have went with that, but whatever. Oh, okay. The score is 3-4. We have 2 to go. The
Oh,
rate we're
Jesus
moving-
Christ. I thought that was the
I
last one.
thought we were done.
No, we got 2 more.
All right.
I
Well,
think
I concede. Pantsman can win. I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
doing
don't
two
think
more.
I don't think you read the room on this one. I think
Oh, I
we
read
gotta
that.
wrap this up.
This next one's the most important. All right, we didn't even do the one that incited it all. Square versus pie.
Hmm.
But I think you guys
That's true.
agree, so that's probably you guys were both anti-square, right?
No, I because Detroit Pizza exists.
I am anti-square, but I'm not in the mood to argue that right now.
Wait, what? You? Oh no, you were the one who wanted to go after throats, Pants Man. What's
I think I know what's happening here. I think I can explain what's happening here. So
I don't
in
know
our
what's
tech
going
chain before this episode started, just to let our listeners know, and there are a lot of them. I said, Muscle V invited the idea that we should talk about how terrible square pizza is, and I said, "You're coming after Detroit style pizza. That's the best kind of pizza, and I will murder you." And I think he's really genuinely afraid of getting murdered. And
Are you
so he's
genuinely
just like
afraid of
he's too
getting
timid.
murdered? Pants Man can't murder people. He doesn't even have the weapons.
If I went to Detroit, I'd be murdered.
Maybe.
Oh, he just sees the passion and knows that it lives in others.
Wait. Okay. What? You're having this debate. Muscle, you'll be fine. What is Detroit style pizza? Can you define it for us?
Oh, yeah. So Detroit style pizza is sort of deep dish, but not really. It's basically a very bready pizza. I like bread. And it's square in shape, and basically it's very cheesy. And it's got cheese all along the sides, and is just it's like you know what pizza is. Pizza's delicious, but imagine if it could be
what's
better.
What's pizza?
It's I don't feel like defining it. I don't feel like doing it, so I'm not going to.
No, so it's a medium deepness to it, right?
Yeah, it's not quite as over the top as a Chicago style deep dish, but it is not like the thin crust you get in New York. It is kind of an in between size, a Goldilocks, if you will. And
I will not.
And it's just very buttery, very, very. The dough is just so good and chewy and crunchy, and
well, you know how they landed on the size of the Detroit pizza, right?
I'm about to be enlightened.
They used to make it with actual car parts. Like, obviously, Detroit's like the automotive capital of the world at one point. Now it's a dilapidated city, but back in the day, they had all these car parts. They were manufacturing them on the lines. At some point, someone made a pizza with one of them, and then stupid ass deep dish was born.
What car part?
I couldn't tell you any car parts, so I'm not the right guy for that. I just know that they use some sort of mold for the car parts to make your deep dish, or your Detroit dish.
It was a muffler.
It might have been a muffler. I mean, I probably broken open.
I
It'd be
mean,
tough to make
okay.
it.
If your point is that there are some EPA and FDA not approved percentage of heavy metals in the pizza, yes, that you're going to get some heavy metals in your pizza, but that's not the point. The point is it tastes good, and the internal bleeding is minimal. I assure you.
No, it's not even an indictment. Like they knew how to handle car parts. Like that wasn't the problem. That was just how they set that weird depth of not quite deep dish, not quite
Ah.
the rest of the country pizza. It's not like you're not gonna die from eating it. And it wasn't active car parts. It was unused. It didn't come off the line with like grease and oil and stuff.
Yeah, it's after 50 years, it became defective.
I mean, it came off. Wait. It came off the line with grease and oil, just like pepperoni grease. And
Maybe the first one was they're just like fuck it. I'm immune to grease and oil from a car.
It was their secret
Slap
ingredient.
Slap some peps on there. But I mean, it's a terrible style of pizza though.
do
Regardless,
you really not like a Detroit style pizza?
I think it's easily the worst.
I'm gonna murder you when
It's
I
bad.
see.
But I am. But
Really?
I am
Wait.
But I'm
what-
team square cut. So
To be okay, I'm really gonna murder
No,
you.
no,
But,
no.
wait. We need to settle this. So when you say Detroit style is the worst, are you saying that because you've either been to Detroit or been to a really good Detroit style pizza place, or are you saying you've had the like Little Caesars version and thought it was gross?
I've had the Jets style pizza, which is like the national Detroit style.
Okay.
I've not
I will
been
accept
to
Jets.
Detroit.
I will accept Jets as a fair approximation. I didn't obviously have the particular pizza that you ate, but I have had Jets and I do like it.
Okay. It's terrible, but great.
What kind of pizzas do you like?
I'm a thin crust boy.
Ugh.
The less there, the better. But if I'm gonna go the thick crust route, like let's do that weird Chicago, I have to cut into it and use the knife and fork because it's an insane shape.
I mean, I like that too, but the I can do thin crust if it's like a real crust. Though I hate the the cracker crust or any of the like super thin crunch. Like it needs to have some chew. It can't be crunchy. I don't like that.
The less bread, the better. The bread is a
Ugh.
vector for sauce, for cheese,
Completely
for pepperoni.
disagree.
For...
Those are just spices to put on wonderful bread. The greatest thing in the world.
Absolutely not. Mustafi, I know you've tapped out of discussions, but you still have to participate. Where do you land on thick crust versus thick crust?
I like a normal size crust bread, but
I do not appreciate your use of normal size.
normal size, but I do like extra sauce.
Ew.
Extra sauce is where it's
I like
at.
extra cheese.
Extra
Yeah,
cheese.
extra cheese for sure.
I don't like extra cheese. I want
Fuck
normal amount of cheese with extra pepperoni.
I don't like this use of normal now,
but
saying that you like
extra sauce is where it's at.
I feel like in the history of our friendship, we have had a shockingly small amount of pizza shared together, and I'm starting to realize why.
Yeah, thank goodness. This could have been disastrous.
If you
So
think
We
about
would
it
still be
though,
friends if we tried pizza every week.
but deep dish does have extra sauce. It's got a shit ton of sauce on there.
Sure,
And you guys
does.
like
but
deep
it's
dish.
not like a regular pizza with extra sauce. It is extra sauce, extra cheese, extra bread, extra everything.
Yeah, it's a very specific. It becomes more of like a true pie. All right, so let's real quick hit the pie versus square. So why do you guys like pie cut?
Because it's the way God intended.
It's the
What
way
are we
it needs
talking
to.
about?
First off, you get a crust with every single slice of pizza. With the square one, that's not true.
Yeah, wait.
Why-
Before you jump in, I want to agree with that point, but I feel like the obvious obvious counter argument is nobody likes the crust. You just want the middle. So why would you care if you don't get crust on a slice? But the reason you want the crust is not because you like eating the crust of the pizza. It's the part it's the handle.
hold.
It's the part
Yep.
you touch. It's the part you hold so you can get the good stuff in your mouth. I don't
And
want
I think
the
it's-
pizza on my fingers. I want it in my mouth.
Is it fair to assume that when you go out in the rain, you fucking melt? Get the fuck over it. You can easily hold a square slice of pizza. Slice is probably the wrong word, but you can hold a square piece of pizza that doesn't have crust on it just fucking fine. Your
Not
hands
without
work
getting-
just the same.
You get all the
Your
grease
hands
and
will
all
be
that
greasy
shit.
and gross.
There's grease on my hands. What am I gonna do?
It's
There's
nasty.
no way to handle it. There's no way I could just lick it off. Oh no. Or wash your hands, God forbid. But You'll be okay.
You want the grease again. You want the grease on your hands instead of in your mouth.
I mean, I pop it into my mouth after, it's just like a real quick. The same problem that you're handling with cheese foods. You just real quick, in and out. It's not a problem whatsoever.
It's nasty.
And because it's not a giant square cut of pizza, it doesn't last that long. Like it doesn't have the grease doesn't have that much time to soak into your skin. But more importantly, the reason that square cut's better than pie cut is you can have like 20 people eat a square cut pizza. You obviously can't have 20 people eat a slice of
What are you talking
pie.
about?
What are you talking about?
They all get one little piece.
There's not
Come
you're
on.
not gonna no, you can't cut into pie slices 20 pieces. That's crazy.
No, but the point is, if you cut 20 pieces of 20 slices in the traditional way, you're right.
Yeah.
They would all be so skinny and weird, and everybody would be
Stupid.
dissatisfied. But if you cut in it any other way, you only have it's the same amount of pizza. So if you're splitting it among people, even if it's a different shape, you're still making sure everybody gets a tiny amount of pizza when you're dividing it by fucking 20.
Yeah, but it's not
Nobody's satisfied
It's
with
not
that.
a stupid skinny slice. You can have way better. You can have much better slice control, or
It's a small square slice.
piece control. Yes.
What are you saying? That doesn't make
It's a
any
way
sense.
more satisfying piece. You have like a nice surface area to work with. So if you
literally get some pieces that are just weird little triangles of fucking crust and nothing else.
That's true. You have about 4 throwaway bites on a square cut pizza.
So that's 4
But it's
people
a very
that can't eat.
That's if you have as many people as there are squares. That's not.
What's the standard? What's the standard amount of slices or squares on a large or extra large pizza?
It would be. Let's see.
Let's do
I don't know. I've never
extra
count-
large. Let's do extra large.
I've never. We only operate in large. So I would say
Okay.
on a large pizza, you've got like. Let's see, maybe 4 rows, 4 columns, 4 garbage pieces. What's that work out
So
to?
how many slices in a large pizza? It says about 16 squares.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. You'd probably have about 16 squares.
Versus 16 really
Maybe-
greasy shitty squares versus 8
Normal
satisfying-
size slices.
normal size slices.
Yeah,
and I
but then-
guarantee you're
you have to
doing
get-
at
you have
least
to
2
get
squares per person.
Yeah, but if you want to do 8 slices, that means that you need to get more pizza. Like if you have 20 people, you have to get 2 pizzas just to cover the people.
You're gonna need
Forget
that
what-
anyways with your people.
Whatever the taste profiles are, right? So you're at least 3 pizzas. Whereas you can get the job done probably with 2 pizzas on a 20-person situation.
It's the same amount of pizza. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. It's the same amount of pizza.
Yeah, but again, you have to slice it more if there's more people.
I think Jeeves gets the L on this one, and we can all go home.
Yeah. You don't
No.
you're not making any sense.
No, because if you slice it into a way that can accommodate 20 people, the slice is going to be horrible, right? You have to then make you can only do 8 slices max for a large pizza, right? Do we agree there?
Yes.
Which means you have a total of 8 people max 1 pizza versus.
But they're having a normal slice.
That's fine, right? It's fine if you can order more, whatever. But you have 16 people that can enjoy the same pizza with the square cut.
So,
Right?
Okay, let me ask you this: if you were to eat your one little square of your Domino's pizza, you're full, you're good to go.
No.
Wait. I think I know what you're arguing, and you're doing a really bad job. But I will just for the sake of time, I will try to translate. You're saying that if you order 3 pizzas either way,
Yeah.
that you as an individual can have a slice of pepperoni, a slice of cheese, and a slice of sausage from one of each of those pizzas and enjoy all 3 flavors. And if you were to try to do the same thing, you would have to have twice as much pizza to get with the slices. You would have to eat twice as much pizza to get all 3 flavors. Is that your argument?
That's a good enough approximation, yeah.
You said nothing about other flavors. You just said everybody gets.
No, he did it. That's why I'm saying he did a terrible job explaining it. He didn't. do a good job. But here's the thing. In almost every scenario, you're going to be getting a small enough number of people that you're not going to need to have such a variety. And even if you do, it's not really that big of a deal. If one or two people are like, actually, I don't want another whole piece, but I'll split it with you if somebody else wants it.
No
You
one
can
split.
absolutely
Get the fuck
split.
out. Nobody is splitting a slice of pizza. Get the fuck out of here.
People do that all the time.
Who splits a slice of pizza?
If you're in this situation where it's like a party atmosphere and there's a ton of pizza and
How are you even splitting it? Down the middle? Which middle?
Yeah. You
Which
do
way?
it, you create two
Hamburger or
smaller
hot dog?
triangles.
No, stop it. No one's ever done that.
Yes. Absolutely,
V.
I've seen them do it.
Muscle V, have you ever seen anyone do that?
I don't care about that, but your idea is stupid. So
That's not the point. Have you ever seen anyone split a pizza down the middle? A slice.
The
answer is no, because that would be fucking crazy.
That doesn't matter. You lose. All right, let's get out of
You
here.
definitely lose.
All right. Well, I guess my non-producer's telling me our time is up, so we should, I guess, head out of here. I don't know.
I think
what's
just
going on
by
with
the
it.
numbers, I definitely won the night, though.
You
So that is another
definitely
night in a
won.
row that I am champion.
You definitely won. Really
Huzzah.
disappointing. Throwaway in the cheese department, but whatever. Let's go on, get on out of here. We'll go around the horn. Pants Man, let's start with you.
I can't wait for us to get to number 96.
What would our buddy Boo say?
Oh, my feet are gone, but I'm going to go walk. I'm going to walk around and work.
Muscle V, what do you got?
Don't order a square pizza, and don't order
Ever.
square slices. Awful.
What would our buddy Two Pop say?
Ruh.
And I just want to thank all of you. If you stuck around with us tonight, I hope you had a good time. I think we'll be back next week on a Thursday. Who the fuck knows? Sometimes we get attacked by our buddy Elon. Sometimes we don't. So hopefully we see you next week. But until then, I want to remind you that no matter how salty the rod is, no matter how big it is, you take that rod down. God, Daddy's